I used to love Sunday nights. I know that sounds strange, but hear me out. Most people dread them. That creeping Sunday feeling, the weight of Monday pressing in. Not me. Not back then. Sunday nights, I'd pour a glass of wine, open my laptop, and just work. Not because I had to, because I wanted to. Because I had this project living inside me that I genuinely believed in, and there's nothing quite like the feeling of building something real. 3 years. That's how long I poured myself into that initiative. A full operational overhaul for our regional supply chain, cost projections, vendor renegotiations, workflow redesigns, the whole thing. I started it from a single paragraph idea. I typed into a notes app at midnight. I built every slide, ran every number, managed every stakeholder meeting. My boss, Diane, she'd check in here and there, ask how it was going, nod along, offer the occasional suggestion that I'd politely incorporate, and then move past. I trusted her. That's the part one keep coming back to. I genuinely trusted her. The annual board presentation was in March. I'd been preparing for it since November. Diane told me early on that she'd be the one presenting. That's just how it worked at our company. Department heads presented to the board, not project leads. Okay, fine. I understood the structure. I wasn't trying to steal anyone's spotlight. I just wanted the work to be seen. So I handed her everything. Polished decks, speaker notes, a 1-page executive summary. I stayed up until 2 a.m. perfecting. She thanked me, said I'd done incredible work, said she couldn't wait to show the board what our team had built. Our team. That phrase should have landed differently than it did. The week before the presentation, something shifted. Diane started going into meetings I wasn't included in. She stopped CCing me on emails I'd always been on. When I asked if she needed anything else from me before the big day, she said, "Oh, I think I've got it from here." Just like that. Breezy. Unbothered. And something in my stomach went quiet in a way that didn't feel like calm. I found out the day before that I'd been added to the boardroom guest list. A last-minute thing. Diane said she thought it would be good for my development to observe a board presentation. I got dressed up. I was genuinely excited. I thought maybe this was her way of acknowledging what I'd done. She stood up at that podium and she was magnetic. I'll give her that. She commanded that room. The board was leaning in, nodding, asking questions, and she answered every single one like she'd lived inside this project herself. Because she was using my words, my frameworks, my data. Every single thing on those slides was mine. And not once, not one single time did she say my name. Not once. And then she looked at me. From that podium with the whole board watching, she looked right at me and smiled. This small, tight, knowing smile. Like she was daring me to do something about it. Like she knew exactly what she'd done, and she wanted me to know that she knew. I smiled back, and I felt something go cold inside me. I drove home that evening and I sat in my car in the driveway for 45 minutes. Didn't go inside. Just sat there with my hands on the steering wheel trying to figure out what had just happened to me. 3 years. 3 years of Sunday nights and late emails and skipped lunches and calculations. I ran 17 times just to make sure they were right. And someone just put her name on it. Stood in a room full of powerful people and said, "This is mine," and smiled at me because she could. I went through all the stages. Disbelief first. Then this hot, shaking anger that I didn't know what to do with. Then the worst one, doubt. That little voice that says maybe you're overreacting. Maybe this is just how it works. Maybe you should be grateful you were even in the room. I almost talked myself into letting it go. I want to be honest about that. I almost convinced myself that making noise wasn't worth it. That I'd just work harder, do better, build the next thing, and maybe then I'd get the credit I deserved. Almost. I went inside, poured myself a glass of water, not wine, water. I needed to be clear-headed, and I opened my laptop. And I started building a file. Every email where I'd originated an idea. Every draft I'd sent to Diane with my name and a timestamp. Every version of every slide. Autosaved with metadata showing my authorship. 3 years of digital breadcrumbs I had never thought to protect because I never thought I'd need to. I had everything, and I mean everything. Meeting notes in my handwriting. A project timeline I'd shared with 3 colleagues before Diane even knew the scope had expanded. Emails from vendors who dealt directly with me, not her. A paper trail so clear it practically told the story itself. I didn't go to HR. I went to corporate compliance. I went directly to the division VP's office, and I requested a formal meeting. I came in with a printed document, a digital folder, and exactly one sentence. I need to show you who built this. I was steady. I was professional. I was so calm, it probably scared them a little. 6 weeks later, I came in on a Thursday morning and Diane's office was empty. Her awards, her little succulent, the framed photos she kept on the corner of her desk, all of it gone. A colleague whispered that she'd been asked to resign, that there'd been an investigation, that things had come to light. I didn't cheer. I didn't even feel the rush I thought I would. I just stood in the doorway of that empty office and thought, good, that's what the truth does. They offered me a project lead title and a seat in the next board meeting. My name on the follow-up presentation. My name, finally, where it had always belonged. Here's what I want you to take from this, because I mean it with everything I have. Document everything. Not because you don't trust people, but because your work has value, and value deserves a record. Don't shrink yourself hoping someone will be decent enough to see you. Make it impossible to erase you. She smiled at me in that boardroom because she thought I had no power. What she didn't realize is that I had 3 years of receipts in a folder she'd never seen. Build the thing, save the files, know your worth, and when someone tries to put their name on your work, let the paper trail speak louder than either of you ever could.